All right, it takes me a while now. I've been doing this to load my boat up. You think I'm riding in a 22-foot pontoon or something. All the conditions are wrong today. But I have one of those intuitions, okay? You can see the water is chocolate milk here. We have a lot of rain, got a lot of wind out there. But one thing that's working in my favor, it's overcast, okay? And I just got this feeling. Listen, I didn't shave. I'm unprepared. You can see all the, you can see all these 10-foot Pelican boats here. But we're going to get out there. I wanted to bring you guys along so you guys can see. I don't know what's going to happen. Conditions are wrong. Wind is wrong. Water's wrong. We got some white caps. We got thunderstorms coming and going, but we're going to see if we can get out there and see if we can make some noise. So listen, get yourself something to eat, guys. Get comfortable. Pull your socks all the way up. Just sit back and relax, okay? I'm going to show you with your own eyes. You know, don't believe me. Just watch, okay? 7 years we've been doing this. I'm going to do a cutaway so I can show you my equipment that I'm using. Guys, we show no signs of slowing down. So let's get, without further ado, let's get on the boat. And thanks so much for joining. And let's see if we can rack up some of these male and female crappie. Show you guys where we're going to be fishing. You guys have seen me in the water at this spot right here. You can see where that point is, turning around the corner, and we're going to be about 20 yards. We're going to be fishing about 20 yards out. There's a drop off. In actuality, about 30-40 yards out, it's only about 10 inches, 12 inches, 16 inches deep. Okay, a lot of people break their props right here, but this is what we're going to do. We're going to be about 8 feet from that point out, and we're going to let our trolling motor bank hit the bottom, in other words, and I'm going to drop my anchor and I'm going to throw back into the shallows, okay? I'm going to throw back into the shallows and I'm going to see if I can catch them in about 20 inches of water. Now, I'm going to try 2 spots. If in fact this one isn't jumping, I'm going to the back, okay? But if this one is jumping, we're going to stay here. And matter of fact, hold on a second. I want to explain something to you guys so you can see me. I'm going to show this to you guys while I'm here. I had a couple of people that purchased the Orange Poseidon. And you can see I didn't get a chance to shave. And they say, Cam, you know, I had a couple people ask me, Cam, when are you going to do a segment on your Orange Poseidon? Okay, I have 2 Orange Poseidons. This one right here is the Orange Poseidon. This is my cams, okay? Yeah, let me put it right there. This is the Orange Poseidon 7 ball bearing rod and reel combo, okay? Strictly made for crappie and panfish. I also have it in a more, look at the drone, in a more, less pocket friendly, my signature series. Okay, which has 11 ball bearings. You choose whichever one that you want. Then look at the drone. That makes me laugh. But it's up to you, okay? I have both, and they're ready to ship. Remember, all of my combos, guys, come with a one-time accidental replacement. So that means even if it's your fault, and you just roll your window up on it and crack it in 2, all you have to do is just pay shipping and handling for life, and we send you a brand new rod. Or if it's the reel, you mess up the reel, we'll replace it for life. One-time accidental replacement, okay? So I had a couple of people to ask me, Cam, can you go ahead and do a video? I'm going to go, when I do my cutaway, I'm going to show you guys a little bit more in detail with the Orange Poseidon. And also I got the Emerald on board too. I'm running that red, black, and chartreuse with a 116. The reason why I'm running a 116 is because, you see I started whispering, because I wanted to see if we can sneak up on them. The water is shallow. When I get back to the back, I'm running that blueberry sparkle, and I'm running the 1/8, which I want it to dive a little bit deeper because I'm fishing in 6.5 feet of water. Okay, so we're gonna see if we can pull some of these big girls out of here. So guys, sit back, relax. You gotta kind of be quiet, sneak up there with me, okay? But we're gonna bottom out, and we're gonna see if we can catch these right here in about 20 inches of water. And if we're not having any luck there, we're gonna go back to the back. There you go. And sometimes they move. One minute they'll be on one side, and another day they'll be on another side. Just like that. Yank! Just like that. Whoa, listen to that drag. Just like that. Listen to that drag. Yank! Guys, let me turn you down so you can see this fight. I got to make sure you guys are down with me here. Just like that. I knew we were close. I knew we were close, guys. It's kind of difficult running this camera and running a big crappie like this. It's difficult. Look at this. Guys, I knew we were close. I'm going to try to stay out of that shallow water because we'll spook them. Look at this. Oh, man. Where are you guys at? Got to make sure you're right on me. Whoa, look at this big male. Look at this big male. Where's my net? Let me get my net. Listen, let me back out a little bit. I don't want to disturb him. Let me ease out of there, okay? I'm going to ease out of there. Now, let me tell you what has happened. Guys, if I get out of the water, they're right there in the shallows. They're in about 18 inches of water, bedding. 18 inches of water. Yank! Listen, if I can do this, anybody can do this. I'm going to pull over here so we don't disturb them before I show you guys the fish, okay? I'm going to drop anchor way over here. I want you guys to get a real good look at this one. And I'm not going to keep, I'm on a release, okay? You guys in position. Listen, I'm running the Orange Poseidon. And I'm running the 1/0 nasty. These are my XXX. That's all I run. Whoa, this is a big male. Look at the size of this big male. Look at that. I want to show you guys that hook set. Look at it. You see how it penetrated through bone? That's what you're looking for. That's what you're looking for. This big rascal is mad as all outdoors too. Look at them cheeks. You see how black they are? Look at this rascal. He is mad. His testosterone is really going. I'm not going to keep him out before a minute. That's that red, black, and chartreuse. Guys, this is our #1 seller by far. Okay, that red, black, and chartreuse, and that monkey milk, and that blue, black, and chartreuse. Look at that. I'm going to film this also for Instagram, and then we're going to let this rascal go. Wow. Let's put that net back there. Okay, because this wind is just causing us to do strange things, but nevertheless, we're still here. Okay, we're still here. And I think I still know just about where they're located. Now, we're way off mark out here. We're way off mark. Let me go back down. Let me get myself together. Again, we're running that red, black, and chartreuse, and I'm pretty sure you guys will see it up there in the corner. That tail produces, that's that hologram flake, okay? And let me say this, if you're out crappie fishing, all you need is an edge, okay? All you need is something to catch that crappie's eye. That's why we added that hologram flake in that red, black, and chartreuse. And I've had a couple people say, well, Cal, I can get that red, black, and chartreuse anywhere. Yeah, but you can't get it with that hologram flake in it, baby. I'm the only one that made it with the hologram flake, okay? I covered 400,000 pieces. Okay, and we're cutting through those really, really quick. So if you think that you may be interested in it, you better pick it up. Don't lunch. Let's see if we can figure out where they are again, guys. Let's see if we got a little break from the wind. So let's see if we can, man, let me tell you something. That rascal there was strong. Even while I was filming, that crappie was still had all that testosterone. He was just flowing his fins. He was flowing his tail. He was doing everything. Okay, I do know, let me get you right. I know that they're up there in those shallows, but I kind of have to guesstimate where they are. Okay, when I tell you they're in about 20 inches of water, boy, he hit like a freight train too. I didn't even see where that one landed at. When I tell you these rascals are in shallow water, let me tighten that drag down a little bit. Let me tighten that drag. When I tell you they're up there in shallow water, they are up there in shallow water. Let me pull out. Hopefully I'll be able to show you guys the difference between a male and a female. Boy, I'm doing way too much. Let me pull you down. I'm doing way too much. Way too much. Look at that Orange Poseidon. Guys, it's an ultralight. It adds just enough pull. Where's my net? Where's my net? Where's my net? There we go. Ah, yeah. Guys, I knew these were big rascals over here. Where you at? I knew these were big, so I knew I had to bring along my net so you guys can see me. Look at that. Look at that. It's another male. Those males are strong, guys. Those males are strong. Okay? We want to, tip of the day, we want to get some of that slime, okay? We want to get some of that slime because that takes our fingerprints and that metal smell and the plastic smell away. And you know, once you get that slime on your hand, you can't get it off. That's the tip of the day. Let's release this rascal. I want you guys to watch me release him. All right. Let me wipe my hands off. Here we go. There we are, guys. We're hooked up. We're hooked up. They're scattered all in there. They're scattered in there. Yank! This is another big black male. We better get the net with this one too. Let me turn you guys down so you can see the fight. Whoa. Man, these males are full of testosterone and they are strong. Look at that. Man, they're strong. Wow. Let me get so I can get a little bit of line there. They're just all in there. You just have to, you know, be patient. Let me see if I can turn you guys around. Let me back up a little bit. Back up. There we go. Whew, man, oh man. Let me turn you guys so you can see me, okay? Let me turn you so you can see me real good. There we go. Let me pull you down. I want to tell you guys this. If you're looking for one of those channels, let me pull this one out, that you just watch and watch them catch crappie, you're not interested. Oh, still big boy. Boy, that hook got me. You're not interested in learning how to catch them. You don't want the outfits to catch them. You don't want the line. You don't want to know about the hook. You don't want to know about the plastics. If you listen, this is not that type of channel. Okay, here I'm looking for the subscribers, the diehard crappie fishermen that want to know every exact detail on how to catch crappie, okay, from beginning to end. That's what it's about, okay? And look at that big rascal. Boy, he's full of testosterone too. This is that hologram flake. Hologram flake. Red, black, and chartreuse. Look at that. Boy, that's a big rascal. You can only get this at Cam's Crappie Hole. And I want to mention this to you as well. And I was running that Orange Poseidon. I'm going to show that to you. I'm getting ready to do a cutaway. These are the big black males. Guys, take your friends out there. You're talking about a delicious eating fish. A bottle of hot sauce, that's all you need. Okay? Look at the underbelly. You see how black he is? Look at the cheeks. That's how you tell it's a male. Okay? We're going to get a little bit of that juice off of him, that slime, so we can cover up our fingerprints and all that metal smell. If you think for a second that you're going to use a little small hook to catch 13-inch crappie, 13.5-inch crappie like this, guys, time you hook in, he's going to get it loose. These rascals got a way of throwing that hook, okay? Let me watch you guys so you can watch me get rid of him. Okay? We're not keeping. I even have the basket on board with me. But we're just not keeping crappie. Matter of fact, I haven't kept any crappie all year. Okay. Listen, I want to say thank you so much to the gentleman that wanted me. He requested. It was several people that requested that I use the Orange Poseidon. I'm going to go into detail with that a little bit later, and I want to mention to you guys, I'm doing a lot. Guys, not only do we manufacture rod and reels, not only do we design rod and reels, not only do we design apparel, as you can see, we also help you obtain your items. We're the only guys on YouTube that design, show you every week, if not every bi-weekly, how we get out here and show you how our equipment works. We also help you obtain it, okay? In our camscrappiehole.com, you have Afterpay. They're my finance company, okay? No interest, okay? We break your payments no matter what you get. You'll see a powder blue button. You'll see it in the left or right hand corner. It shows you immediately what your items will cost you bi-weekly with no interest, okay? You use your credit card or your debit card just the same as if you're checking out, just buying something. So if you decide that you don't know what color you want to get the Orange Poseidon, and you want to get the 80-piece curly tail kit together, okay? Let's say that this right here is $200 for this carbon fiber rod and this kit, 80 pieces. You get the hooks, chartreuse, hot pink, 2-color non-painted nasty bin hooks, plus you get a coupon and this nice, neat, water-resistant carrying case. If you go through Afterpay, if you just simply go through Afterpay, guys, I'm trying to take all this thing out of it. I'm trying to just help you guys so that way if your gas bills due, your electric bills due, your car notes due, you can still get on the water with your buddy and catch crappie, okay? When you put all this in your cart and you get ready to check out, and this is $200, all that's due when you check out is $50. The other 3 remaining bi-weekly payments will be due every 2 weeks. Meanwhile, when you pay that $50 through camscrappyhole.com through Afterpay, we ship it to you immediately once we get your $50. Does that make sense what I'm saying? Okay? As soon as you pay your $50, this is $200 worth of equipment. Once you pay your $50, these items are automatically shipped to you. Okay? You still have 3 payments of $50 to do that's still due. But your items are on the way. Free shipping with a kit and a combo. Free shipping. What? Okay? That's how we roll, guys. I'm trying to give you guys all the items that you need. Listen, you work hard, so you need to, treat yourself, don't cheat yourself, okay? Listen, I'm going to get back up there. I'm going to catch me one more. Let's see if we can have a little bit more luck. I'm going to see if I can land one more, okay?